A balanced college list is really necessary. What we're seeing is that we really want to see students applying to schools that are reaches. And when I say reach, I usually mean not for the student. It's reach means a school that accepts under 20% of students. So like Georgia Tech, in my mind, is a reach for anyone who does not live in Georgia. In state, it's very easy to get it. It's easier to get in, but out of state, they accept 14 to 17% of all students. So to me, that's a reach school for everyone. A school that accepts above 30%, like Occidental, let's say, that can be a match for a lot of students, or Vassar, right? So most students today are making a kind of balanced list. Like you might actually, if let's say you want to major in business, you might apply to Wharton or USC, and those are great business schools. But you also might add an IU Bloomington, so you can get into Kelley Business School, which is a top 10. IU is very easy to get into, but getting into Kelley is a little bit harder. And Kelley itself is a very strong business school overall. So you want to kind of think about, like, how can I balance out my list and make a good fit? You want to apply broadly and prepare early. You want to focus on your top school applications and really just be ready to submit those in August, and really try to prepare all of your applications to submit August 1. Even Common App opens August 1. And it's a good idea to just kind of get those applications ready. You really want to make a plan, and it's a plan for all 4 years. So if you're in 9th grade now, it's a good idea to sort of start planning and deciding, what are we going to do with our summers? What are we going to do for awards? What is the pathway of like the strongest area? Where can my child really achieve something? It's not really just the story, like what will the story be? It's sort of like, what would be meaningful and what would be a strong achievement, right? So like if your child is an actor, can they go to a really competitive theater camp? If your child is a writer, will they win writing competitions? If your child is a robotics person, will they win like the chairman's award and first? So these are things that you want to think about, and there are awards to be won. There are competitions to be engaged in all 4 years. You don't have to fill all of the time, all the 4 years doing these things. You just have to make a kind of clear plan. Like if we start here, we can get to here. So like, you can kind of just map it out, really is what it is. And you don't have to do many things. You can just do a few things. And if you achieve on a high level, the few things will be enough. So as an example, if you're a swimmer, if you get to nationals and you get All-American or a Heisman, you're fine, right? You're in a good position to apply and be competitive. Okay, so early application decision-making is probably one of the most important factors in admissions. It's a decision-making that you can really use to help yourself. So I'm sharing some of the data points that we've collected from past years. So this is just an example. This is not for this year right now. We're still updating those and looking at all of the figures, but a school like Bates College, they accept 10% in the regular decision round and 46% in ED. That's for Northwestern, it's 25% in ED, and it's 7.3%, and it drops down even lower than that, in fact, in the regular round. So what you want is, you want to think about, do I have to go for the riskiest school, or would I be really happy with a seat at Northwestern or University of Pennsylvania, where if I apply ED, 19.5% are accepted. It's a little bit of a softer admit in ED. So you want to think about being careful in your options and choices.